Being told no. Professionally.
Okay.
Being told no. And somebody else of a different race and a different sex. Being put in a position that I know I was well qualified for. And I know my experience and my education far more superseded theirs.
Blackity, blackity, black. Black, black. Blackity, 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 black on black. Black, black, black. That's what we doing today. We blackity.
Oh,
Chrissy, you.
I got stuck in boo.
Oh. Well, we're back and we're black.
I got stuck in boo.
We're back and we're black. Y'all see the black. Come on, y'all. It's Black History Month.
Black Hiss.
It's my favorite month of the year. Okay. Besides Valentine's Day, we really ain't, having to go shop for no gifts.
Praise God.
So I love this month. And this month we get to put a light on Black people who have inspired us, our ancestors who came before us, who paved the way for us to live this free life that we live. Well, freedom within perspective, because modern day slavery is still real. Can I be honest? It is.
Yep.
And as Black people, we feel it often. But before we start this episode, we want to thank each of you for tuning in, right, ladies?
Right. Drop a black heart.
We're dropping green hearts still.
That fool said a black.
But for Chrissy, let's drop the black hearts. She wanted to be another color so bad.
So bad.
Silly, man. So, before we start, I want to shine the light on the first Black woman therapist.
What her name is?
Her name is Inez.
That's when you knew she was getting busy.
Oh,
Inez, she meant business.
Her name is Inez, y'all. Inez Prosser, y'all. She became the first African-American woman to complete a PhD in psychology in 1933.
My Lord.
She had to leave Texas to pursue her degree because no graduate school there would accept African-Americans. Now imagine how hard that could have been for her. But she did it. Inez, we love you. She studied how racially integrated and racially segregated schools impact African-American youth. So that was her passion. That was her goal. So Inez Beverly, we appreciate you. We love you. And we thank you for paving the way for people like myself, therapists, life coaches who are actively striving to help everyone around us.
Appreciate you, Miss P.
Appreciate you,
Dr.
sis.
P.
So also, guys, speaking of therapists and Black women therapists, BetterHelp is the largest therapy platform in the world. And they offer African-American therapists. And I know for us, therapy is not talked about as much as it should be. And it's looked at kind of bad. But BetterHelp has made it easy and affordable. And you can talk to your people. Who knows you better than your people? Who can connect with your culture and how you live and your way of life. So BetterHelp has made it easy for you to choose through a bunch of therapists that fit your lifestyle. Okay? So if you want to live a more empowered life, therapy can get you there. Visit BetterHelp.com/the couch to get 10% off your first month. Do it today and you will get 10% off your first month. Visit BetterHelp, that's HELP.com/the couch and book your session today, okay? And go see somebody. I can't wait for you to be great, okay? So we're gonna move on. These Black women that have helped us have paved the way for us, we appreciate each and every last one of them because they embraced their Black womanness like in a very, very big way. And from the beginning of time, everybody knows this, Black women have been looked at as the glue, the matriarchs that hold kingdoms, families, villages, dynasties together. Mm-hmm. And once we as Black women today start embracing that power that the women that came before us had, even my grandmother, it was 14 children and she rocked, okay? 14 kids, rocked it. 11 of our own, and the rest of them were, back in the day, moms used to take people in that weren't their own kids and feed them and take care of them. It was a normal thing back in the day. But those men became my uncles. I don't know them to be no different. Amen. So women back in the day, for real, Black women were the people that everybody ran to for security, for safety, because they knew if they brought a Black woman their problem, we were going to fix it. And not only were we going to fix it, we were going to love and nurture you through the process. Mm-hmm. And people knew that all along. Even back in slavery days, who was feeding the kids?
Our titties.
Our breast. The kids ate and drank our milk. And y'all, we are powerful, powerful creatures. Mm-hmm. Black women. And I appreciate each and every one of you that's watching, okay? How do y'all feel about being a Black woman?
Great.
Great.
Period. Wouldn't want it no other way.
Correct.
Best badge of honor could have ever wore. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
How you feel about it, Chris?
Privileged.
Mm-hmm.
Cause yeah, I can see other people's lives, but it feels comfortable in here. And not only does it feel comfortable, it feels powerful. So yeah, to be a woman is dope. To be a Black woman is just like that extra seasoning on that meat that's been flavoring for hours.
We definitely
a whole meal in itself.
we the meat that been in the refrigerator. Soaking up
that juice. Shut up. No.
God just marinated us a little longer.
We that first slice. When that brisket get cut, we that.
With that bark on it. It ain't right till you got a bark on there.
We that. We that sip of water in the middle of the night when you thirsty. Ooh. And you oh. We that. We that.
Thirst quenchers.
What? We are that.
Got you.
The Band-Aid on your womb.
On any and everybody's womb.
We are that mama's kiss to make it feel better.
Mm-hmm.
We
Black
everything.
Woman. Black
we
woman.
Everything.
Just go. If you a Black woman watching this, go on and hug yourself. And just be like, oh, you powerful, beautiful being.
I love you so.
I love you so.
I love you, God.
Come on.
Yeah.
For making me a Black woman.
Yep.
I don't want to be nothing else.
And Lord, when if you ever see fit to bring me back to this earth,
make me a Black woman again.
Black woman again.
Again.
I want to be a little taller, but I wouldn't mind
being a tall Black woman.
Just putting it out there.
So what are some struggles that you faced as a Black woman living in America? Or living in this world period, because we've been around the world. And Dubai was different for me, but go ahead. As a Black woman.
Being told no. Professionally.
Okay.
Being told no. And somebody else of a different race and a different sex. Being put in a position that I know I was well qualified for. And I know my experience and my education far more superseded theirs. So yeah, that.
Tell us about it. What happened?
Just interviewed for a job and being told, oh no, we went with another internal candidate. But I'm internal. I'm not applying for a company outside of the company I work for, you know? So that is disheartening. And it's a little discouraging, but it's just like, I know what I know. So that's the part that I hold on to, is that I know what I know. You can't take that away from me, but it's just like, why? Why? And it's really never an answer.
Because they ain't got one.
There's not one.
There's right.
What would you tell a girl that was a Black girl that was in that position?
Keep going. You're enough. And what's for you is for you. So I feel like even though you might have chosen somebody over me, I feel like if you did that and if God allowed it, then it really wasn't for me. And something greater always replaces that opportunity. So I just look at it like that. But keep going. Don't ever get discouraged. Don't let nobody else intimidate you. I don't care what they look like. I don't care how many accolades or letters they got behind their first name or last name. I'm sorry. Keep going. What's yours is yours.
Is it a thing where in that position, the person hiring is white or black?
White.
Do you think like black people actually look at other black people and go, you're not getting?
Oh, I've been there too.
Ooh-wee.
But is it because of the push of their mindset of having the white folks mindset? Well, not even white folks, but just to have that other mindset of, well, we have to fit a profile of this, and you don't make it. Yeah,
so it's been that, and then it's been sitting across the table from another black woman, and the black woman is like looking at you like, I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure you don't get in this role. And you can feel that energy.
So is it like a threat that comes with it?
That's exactly what it is. Because there's no other way. There's no other explanation for that.
It got right.
Because I've also met a lot of black women that are in huge leadership positions that are like, come on, girl, I got you. But then you'll be one like, I ain't doing nothing. She gonna work 10 times harder for this. For what? Why? Why? And why are some black women like that? Like you looking like, for what? Why you girl? You gonna have to fight too. That girl just woke up this morning. Why you want her to have your struggle? She just woke up ready to want to get a job. That's it.
Because I feel like you gotta
take care of herself.
That's it. And you want to sit across and make it harder. It's crazy. That experience was more hurtful than not getting a job with a white person or anybody of another race that was on the interview panel. That was more hurtful to do that. And you can see and feel this person making it complicated for you.
Because it's always 10 times worse.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had to deal with that. You go deal with that. And you going to have to deal with me too. And I'm going to make it harder.
Because they made it hard for me. So why you
ain't about to get hired to me.
I ain't get it. It wasn't easy for me. What?
Yeah.
Nobody asked for nothing to be easy. That's why I'm sitting here. So I'm going through the process like you did. I ain't asking you, hey, let me get that. I don't want to do that. I'm not asking you that. I'm here. And here go my qualifications. Now let's get it.
Yeah.
But it's rough.
I got you. What struggles have you faced as a black woman?
That I'll take care of it. Meaning, it don't matter what it is, you can clean it up. To have, it's a level of trust, but at the same time, it's just, you're not mindful of the black woman. Because black women, we gonna get, whatever it is, we're gonna get it done. And we're gonna get it done beautifully. So I think with that mindset, and it's all across the board. It's not just black folk, white folk. A lot of people think that. You give it to black, they're going to get done and they not going to complain. So you're going to give me this whole plate and I'm not supposed to complain at all. I'm supposed to just take it. No.
Like, help.
Yeah.
On every level.
Every level. Like, just because I can don't mean I want to. Or I should. Everything. Oh, they can do it. Oh, she can do it. Yeah, they. I don't want that struggle.
Don't sign me up for that.
Yeah. Get somebody else to do it.
Somebody else to do it.
Let me see. A struggle as a black woman, I would say mine was in the white church. It was really hard to fit in over there. And I actually got fired from a white church. I won't say the name. I got fired from a white church, and it was one of those things. It was no reason. But I knew I was just a little too black for that environment because they were all the way, they were the opposite from me in every way. In the way I talk, walk, dress, everything was different.
But you know what's so weird? They hired you, so they wanted you, but they only wanted a part
not
of it.
Not you shine too
right.
Your light
don't shine, but not too much.
Don't come in here with that bright old light, babe. You better come in there. You better be the
be right.
You better be a candle that's getting ready to go out.
Like just fill this cup of black that we need. Not so much.
I don't need a candle with a long wick on it, baby. Your candle, you need to be at the bottom when you come in there.
That's
so
crazy.
it was that was rough, but now they are opening up. All churches are opening up to integrate and include. They call it all inclusive nowadays.
Yeah,
they got words for everything.
Now people are dealing with lawsuits.
Yep.
Companies, churches, stores. Now be all inclusive because you don't want to deal with this backlash.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Okay. Well, what's a thing that you should never, ever ask a Black person?
A question if you don't want the truth.
Okay, what that mean? Tell them.
See, we tend we tend to usually tell truth because we don't like to lie. We really don't. And we go have colorful ways of even telling you the truth. Even if we don't have to say anything, it's in our face. We go give you a facial expression any day. So don't ask us something if you don't want the truth, especially a Black woman. We go be raw about it. And we love you. That's the only reason. Like, we ain't trying to be malicious. Now, babe, how I looking at? Sit down.
You be like,
Friend, can't let you go out like that, friend.
Hold on, my boy.
Have a seat. Yeah.
Was I right in this situation?
Friend,
No,
that ain't
you weren't.
Hell no. But I love you. So yeah,
You was wrong.
don't ask us nothing. We gonna tell you the God honest truth.
Okay.
Yep.
What's another? So one thing not to ask a Black woman is a question.
If you don't want the truth, you gotta have the whole thing.
Nadia, what's something people should not ask a Black person?
Not ask a Black person. Can you borrow something?
Can I borrow from?
Money, child. Don't listen.
Anything, because borrow in our head is just that. It's borrow. That means I'm gonna need that back. You asked to borrow my shoes, I'm gonna give them back. You asked to borrow $20, I'm gonna need them back. I don't care that it was just $20. I need that back.
Every penny.
And guess what? I'm gonna remind you that I need that back. So you just be better off just saying, "Can I have?" to a Black person. Because borrow,
It don't even work well with us.
borrow, you gonna be indebted for life. Like, oh God,
That's hilarious. Okay.
No.
Oh,
That was a good one. Okay. One thing you shouldn't ask a Black person is that your real hair?
Oh God.
And can I touch it?
Can I tell you?
No.
They don't even ask sometimes.
If it's on their head, it's real. Just go. Just that's how you go about that. It's real if it's on their head.
If
I
it's
bought
on
it.
their head, it grew
As I
out of
twist
their
my
scalp,
locks.
even if it didn't.
And stop calling them dreads. They're called locks. Dreads is not what they're called. Dread is a bad word. It even sounds bad. Dreaded. I dreaded dreads.
That's how it was.
They're locks.
Yeah,
And beautiful
that's how
locks, okay? You cannot touch my hair. No, you cannot feel how it feels like lamb's wool. You cannot. It feels just like lamb's wool. It's curly, it's thick, it's poofy and perfect the way it is. So, and I wish as a child, I was told that more often that my hair was beautiful. And that when it poofed out, everybody would look at me and go like this.
Right.
The rain did it. The humidity did it. And I was cute when I left the house. And I was cute with it when it puffed up. And I've seen some girls with some beautiful afros. It's almost making me, but my hair just won't get that big. And I mean, it's beautiful afro. So embrace your hair, ladies. And don't touch Black women and Black men's hair. Don't be all in their stuff if you don't know them. Because a white lady has definitely walked up. We were all in a pool. And Jasmine, she definitely let the girl have it. And she just walked out the pool. And I was like, what's wrong? What's wrong? The girl was like, can I touch your hair? You know me and my happy butt at the time. She just can I touch your hair? What is that? How does it do that? So like, does it twist up on its own? And I was like, so you never ask. And if you do ask, you might want to like plan how you gonna ask. Right. And then you might want to discern who and what type of temperament those women have. Because joy may educate you, but another Black woman may not. You might not have the same fate. So pick somebody else to do it, not you. Okay? Another one, can you use the N-word? Don't ever use the N-word if you ain't Black. Because to us, it means cuz, friend, beloved. When it comes out your... Because when I say that's my nigga, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I love you when I say it to my cousin now. But you don't know me and you're another race. Relax. You can't say that. So don't ask a black person, can I say the N word? Especially if it's in a rap song, you better and skip over it. You better and skip over it.
What they gonna do?
You better not say it. You can't say it. Okay? That's for Black History Month. No N word for you. That's our treat. Thank you. Okay. So we're gonna move a little quick. What's some stereotypes that Black women get?
That we're loud.
You just got loud.
I know.
You got loud.
I know. No, but we are expressive. Black women are expressive people. When we are happy, we are happy. When we laugh from our toes. So they gonna be like,
no,
bitch, I'm
screaming.
And I knew she was finna do that jump.
You already know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, the louder we are, the happier we are. So don't let that scare you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Just join in.
Yeah, we don't need nothing by it.
Get that scream out that you haven't
Or
screamed.
join out.
Join in or join out, but you ain't got to bother me. All right.
Okay. What's the stereotype for you?
That Black women are overly independent. We give off the I don't need nobody vibe.
Where do you come from?
Because we don't.
We don't. and
Listen, shut up.
No, like for real. For real. We don't, but for real.
We do.
We do. Right.
We do. It's just that for so long, Black women have been cultivated and had to somewhat morph into both masculine and feminine. And a lot of men be like, oh, you're so mad. You want to be that. Well, no. Actually, I've been living for 40 plus years as a single woman, being both roles in the house. So excuse me if when you come in, I'm learning how to turn down my masculine side. Doesn't mean that I don't want you there, that I don't need you. I'm learning how to coexist with a now for real masculine energy. So yeah, we need y'all. We need y'all. We need people. We definitely need the Black man. So if y'all don't think that we do, we do. Just ask.
Just ask. And be patient too, because well, like she said, 40 years of being single, you not finna just be going into a relationship ready to put your
hands up.
Like you're submitting automatically.
Yeah.
Be patient, be kind.
You gotta earn that.
Another stereotype is that we're all strong all the time. Sometimes Black women just want to be weak. I don't want to do that today. And I think the thing went viral this year where they said, Lord, for 2023, don't put me on the strong person list. I don't want to be on it. When we are very strong. But please allow Black women the space to make mistakes, to not give it right, to not have it right, to not be okay, and to have bad days.
And to not have all the answers.
Right. Because although intuitively, if you come to us, we gon' figure it out.
Correct.
But some days we don't want to work up the mustered strength to be the strength for everybody around us all the time. In the workplace, at church, at home, everywhere we go.
Yeah.
It could be a stranger. They need us. They need us.
Yeah.
And we be there because that's what God called us to do. But give us the space to lay our burdens down. And women, it is okay for you to have a day where you do not have a cape on, okay? So y'all, we are allowed to be soft. We are allow Black women to be soft. Because in this society, y'all want us to get it right, go harder than the men to prove ourselves, work harder in the workplace to prove that no, we're enough and we're worthy.
Even in our softness.
Even in our softness, we're worthy, okay? So I hope that this episode allowed you to embrace your Blackness and be proud about it and give people and women the space to lay down that hard armor that we that our ancestors have been dealing with like for 400 years, right? So we come from that oppression state, and Black women in that, even in slavery, we were still put on a pedestal to hold it together. Mm-hmm. So in this day and age, give us some rest. Okay? Let us breathe a bit. And men, I ain't forgot about you. Next episode is about you, okay? But this one, women, lay it low, okay? And go slow. Rest is best in this season, okay? So we love each and every one of y'all. And for this Black History Month, make sure that y'all tune in with every episode as we shine the light on some Black people who helped us in this area called therapy and psychology, okay? So we love y'all no matter where you at, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter what you don't. There is always room for who? You on the couch. See y'all later.
All right, man. Yeah.
Like, what is wrong with you?
Just so.
Hey man, you a fool for this one?